I mean, I know some people they have a nice life and nothing ever goes wrong. I get it. But for the vast majority of the people out there, the vast majority of us, we experience some downturns in life. We experience some pain in life. Sometimes it's majorly. And like one of my good friends right now, he's at the hospital with his brother who is basically dying. And so, it's, I mean, yeah, it was self-inflicted. But the fact is that it's painful. It's
Yeah.
a painful experience for everyone involved. And so, the only thing I can say is we all just got to suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up and just play it out.
For what it might be worth, Paramahamsa would often share, no one is more excited to see you act than God. That's how much you're loved. And that can happen whether if you transcend the veil in mortal life and or when you leave your body, you return home. But nobody's happier and more excited to see you than God. And that's pretty cool. That's something to look forward to because humbly, that's where you're going to want, that's where you want to be. That's where your soul wants to be. And when you are in just proximity to God, you will see, it's tough to put into words because every part of your being is just energized by, where you are. But if I could describe it with senses or spiritual senses that are analogous to your eyes, your sense of feel, your awareness, your consciousness, imagine being in the most beautiful and brilliant horizon imaginable. The most beautiful sunset you've ever seen. Multiply that a billion, a trillion fold. Not just visually, not just what you're feeling, because you are part of what and where you are. And every want, every desire, every fiber of your being is satisfied is the wrong word, but absolutely, I don't want to use this overly fundamental word, but in absolute rapture, because you know your home, and this home is supports you have no need, so you don't need support. You are ever new happy, ever new joyous, completely content, and all of these things keep growing because of where you are and what proximity you are to God. And the only thing the soul wants a little more of, humbly, is to get closer to that. However you define what God, he, she, it, source, creator is, that's the only thing the soul wants, humbly, when it's the right thing, a little more of. And I'll say one last thing. I'm sorry to interrupt you if I am. When you are enveloped in that, you notice something, and it's very different from our understanding and awareness, because nothing is vibrating. Everything is totally still, including your thoughts. Everything is in perfect resonant alignment, and it is the most beautiful experiences I've ever had. And I'd like to go back, Martin, and I'd like to go back while I'm still in this form. But when those things happen, I believe they happen for a reason, and but it's achievable for every soul, and how they experience it, or how they what that experience may be. And I wish everyone that ability and that blessing.